Hello, my beautiful, beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. I am very, very, very excited you're here today because I have some beautiful things to share with you, as well as some things we're going to craft. So welcome to Weekend Crafting with the Vintage Paper Girl. How are you all? I've missed you. I'm so glad to see you. As you can see, I'm getting videos only once a week, so always look for me on Saturday and then look during the middle of the week. I almost made it and had one during the middle of the week, but you never know what's going to happen. So anyway, here I am, and I've got lots of gorgeous things to share with you today, so bear with me. If you're not interested in this part, fast forward to the crafting section, assuming I made it to the crafting section, okay? If it's a long video, there's a craft in here, okay? We will be crafting today. Alrighty, so first thing I want to share with you is some beautiful things my gorgeous friend Julie sent to me. She's such a kind, sweet girl. She sent me some gorgeous pearls. Thank you, Julie. That was so kind of you. And she sent me some spritz sprays that are from the Tim Holtz line to craft with. And I did get to use one in one of the classes I took from Tim, so I'm familiar with them, know how to use them, can't wait. She sent them all in the pinks, so you know that's coming right on some project, probably in the spring. So, or, if I do some pink Christmas crafting, right? That'd be perfect. All right, so I wanted to thank you. Thank you, Julie. You know who you are. Thank you, sweetie. That was so kind of her. And to think of me and send me some goodies. A little happy mail came on a great day. I needed it, so thank you. And then I finished my Marie Antoinette Journal. Look at this girl. I mean, come on. She is one chunky monkey. She is a fluffy girl. And she measures about 4 inches. Yeah, she's 4 inches this way. There's really no spine because it's round. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Rounded, but it's about, I'd say 2.5 to 3 inches. So, yeah, she's a big girl. So she's done. And then I also have, and I'm going to go over her last. Okay, she's next, but give me a minute. Then I also have this beautiful, stunning ephemera holder folder. I say that a couple times, right? And it's tied with a silk ribbon. And isn't she pretty? She's a sparkly girl. Look at her. Isn't she gorgeous? Yes, she is gorgeous. And when you open her up, and I know you watched me make this in a video. Well, it is in the shop and ready for sale. So if this is your thing, go on over there and get it. This would be great to use in journals. Store these pieces in here and pull them out when you want to use them in a journal, because they're all journal cards and tags, right? And or just write on these memories or whatever. Great gift to give to a girlfriend. Be pretty sitting on your dresser. If you have a blue bedroom or you have an elegant bedroom like I do, this would be great in the bedroom. So these are all the gorgeous. And you saw me making most of these, I believe, in videos. So it's not like, you don't know how they came to be, but they all have bling. They're all lovely, sparkly. Let me sit. I'm standing here. Oh, my legs don't like that. But as you can see, when I take it out, let me do that. Let me pull it up. You could see, you could see the bling here and here and here. All the vintage laces on here. Vintage lace here. And then, we have over here, we've got some really pretty pieces. All of them are writable, as you know. Okay. And this side has more. And this is ready to go to you. I actually got so excited about it. I wrapped it up and realized I had not shown it anywhere. Hadn't taken photos. But it is now listed in the shop for you to go over. There's only one of them. So if you are in love with this, go purchase it. I believe I did this as this might be Raindrop Lila. I can't remember. Please forgive me. I've done so many projects this year for designers that I've lost track of who's what and what's who. But anyway, it is in the shop, ready to go to its new home. She needs a good home. So if you love this and all this beautiful, sparkly goodies, go on over to the shop and snag it real quick. It's already listed in the Etsy. And it has all these cute little flags here. I'm going to put that down there. I don't know. Didn't I have flags on one of these other ones? I thought I did. I may have tucked it in, but anyway, but look at that. I had so much fun making all these pieces. They're very, very inspiring. And it has a lovely thank you gift to go with it. And now I have to rewrap it for shipping, but I'll get that done right away in case one of you wants it. But the listing is up in our Etsy shop, which for those of you who are brand new going, where can I get that? You can get it at Design Journal and, Supply on Etsy. But if you go below this video, there's either a little V or the word more, tap on it. It takes you to a box that drops down below the video. And you'll have a direct link to our Design Journal and Supply store, as well as Jolene's digital shop. So this is not one of Jolene's digitals. No, this was one of my guest design team project. And I apologize for not knowing who it is. I wouldn't even know where to look for the digital to tell you. I'm looking to see if it is Raindrop Lila or could be Chris Lana. I'm not sure. Forgive me, ladies. I will look it up because I believe in my Instagram, it says who I did it for, but I don't know if I have Instagram on my iPad, guys. I don't think I do where I could go look it up, but maybe. Oh, I do. Okay, let me go look. See if I could tell you whose work this was, because somebody might want to know, right? Does one of you want to know? Raindrop Lila. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Lydia for Raindrop Lila. Sorry, Lydia. Yes, this is your digital kit that I did a guest design team project for her. So anyway, she is ready to go to a brand new home waiting for you to claim her. Again, it's listed in the Etsy shop. Okay. Because initially I offered it under PayPal, but no one really didn't bite on it. So it's now in the Etsy shop. Okay. And it has a pretty tie, which I will fix to something better when I wrap it up for sales. Okay, so I'm going to move that aside. And sorry about the sniffles. It is allergy season for fall. Ugh. My husband and I both always get sick about this time of year because the season we had a huge amount of rain and it's cold for us. You know, we went from 90 down to 60 like overnight, and it is messing with us both. So drippies. So anyway, this is my Marie Antoinette Journal, and she has a shakety shake, as Tim Holtz would call it. She's got a shaker card hanging on the edge with a beautiful little pearl, and this is already sold. So she has a home, but I wanted to share it with you because many of you were waiting to see this finished. And then I have these beautiful Tiffany blue strings, not strings, what do you call it? Seam binding, crinkle seam binding from my scrap cabin. And you open it up and there she is. And then you have a pretty tag in the front, and it's a double tag. Well, actually it's more than a double. You've got a pocket there. You have pockets here in the front. You've got goodies in there and there. Now, I'm not going to pull out every little thing because I want the person who's getting her to really get to see all the specialty items for her. It's got some beautiful gold lace. We've got a lovely gold dot vellum, which you can't get anymore, so it makes it special. And a vintage doily and antique doily. And then I have a pretty pocket. Now, a lot of these I have videos for. So like these bags, I know I have a video where I made them. So if you want to know how they were made, you're just going to have to go through them. Same with this. It's a great pocket. It's got this pretty card in it. I have stamped on it, inked it, done the works. This is an envelope that I have added a piece of the paper to, and a lovely little tag. This is from Shabby Dabby Doodah. Now, I don't know where all of this comes from. I have so many digitals in here. If I know, I'll tell you. Some of it, like this, is from a, what do you call it? A scrapbook paper pad. Now I notice I need to get a card in here, so that is good because when I go through this, that always tells me. So what I'll do is I'll put a paper clip to tell me I need to drop a card in there. Okay, so that is from a scrapbook paper pad. This is vintage from one of my big sisters. I think my big sister June, or Antoinette, my little sister. This is stationery from the 60s or 70s. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. And then this was Shabby Dabby Doodah. And then here, this is from Happiness and Crafting. And that one too. And then this is a journal card that I made using SF washi tape, San Francisco Washi Tape Company, the SF Washi Tape Company. So I made a pretty, and I put it on an index card, but this is a vintage index card. You notice it's not white because, you know, the color is cream. Definitely not white. So I made a nice journal card for there. Definitely not white. And this was a bag, and we carry these bags in our shop. This is a piece of lace from my stash. Made this little dangle, and I was inspired by G. Kerr at Happiness and Crafting. And then I put a vintage little goodie here. I don't even know where I got that. I think that's vintage. I'm not sure. And then, you know, I have some more papers. I took some printed vellum, and I cut out, fussy cut bits of printed vellum. And I glued it onto all of the book pages. Now that is a sticker, and it's a heart. I don't know if you can see it. It's a rose sticker. Can you see it? Kind of see it? It's a rose sticker. I don't know where that came from either. This one is Happiness and Crafting. That one too. This is Joey Card Maker. His little beautiful kit that he did. I don't know who that is. I don't know. And then I did a lot of, behind a lot of the photos, I did, and this is Joey too. I did some stenciling, and then I do have a video for this, pretty sure. And then again, that's another piece of that stationery. That's vintage, lots of writing space. This is embossed paper, and it's got two different kinds. And then it has this is one of the what do you call those? Sorry, guys, I have no words today. Words, where are my words? It's a struggle. The struggle is real. Words from a jeweled design, and then images from all different things. I think that's Happiness and Crafting has a beautiful kit for that. And then this lace is vintage, I believe. Or, I don't know. This one might have come from Lavish Laces. I'm not sure. Then I have this cute little poodle that I got from my friend at Marlene at sorry Marlene, I'm drawing a complete blank. If it comes back, I'll let you know. She has a shop. I made this little paper clip right here, and I've added a little fan, and then I put some of that embossed, it's embossed and it's gold vellum that I got, and put that there. And then I made a cute little paper clip, and it's got a lovely little dangly on it. You turn it over and you've got another dangle, you know. And again, that's Happiness and Crafting. I don't know where these papers came from. I'm not sure whose kit that is. But again, I cut out some more of that vellum for these pages. You can see some close-ups of some of this over on Instagram if you follow me. I got a fan. I don't know what kit that's from. I know I got some things from Graphic Fairy, so I'm not sure. And then we have images here. Don't know whose kit that came from. Yeah, these I got so long ago, I don't remember. And I got them from a bunch of different places, so I'm not really sure where they came from. I'm not trying to be difficult. And then I don't know if you could see, but there is stenciling all around these edges, just faintly, to keep them from being plain. Sorry, that darn thing. And then I did some stenciling here. This is Joey Card Maker right in the middle. Isn't that beautiful? And then I have some beautiful charms. Gosh, I don't have any words today. I'm so sorry, guys. This is the reason I haven't been on video. I haven't been well. So then here's another one that I made from the scrapbook paper pad and stuck a little card in there. I won't pull it all the way out. I'll let my customer, my friend who I have sold this to. And then I stamped my roses in on a number of pages, if you haven't noticed. This, I think, is from Triple V Vintage. Again, I did some more of the gold here. And, you know, laces. That's a vintage lace for sure. Got gold laces. More vintage lace. definitely very old lace, vintage lace, vintage lace. So a lot of vintage laces in here. Now this page here, this is Joey Card Maker also, and I printed it on vellum. And so it made a really cool, neat page. Got a doily, that's a vintage doily. And then we've got, you know, a journal card there. And we've got one here. And then we have this pretty bit here. And it's got bling, diamond bling on the bottom. Bling and gold and pearls. You know, it's everywhere. And then we have another one of those pockets. Caught a couple tags with some giant pearls. And they're going here. I don't know whose kit that is. I really don't. Somebody I probably don't buy from normally. I just go through Etsy and I look for Marie Antoinette. When I find it, I print it. If it's somebody that I do work for or something like that, then I can tell you who it was. This might be the Graphics Fairy, or could be High Society, which I think came from, could be Chapter 1 Papers, not positive. And then I made this little paper clip for this journal. So I made this, and it has a little thingy on the back. So it looks nice both sides. And of course, I just unpaper clipped whatever was back here. Hold on a minute. Let me put this back on. Oh, yeah. And then this, again, is Shabby Dabby Doodah with the cakes. Let them eat cake. And then we have another one. This is Joey Card Maker here. I don't know who the ladies are from, so I can't. And then we have another one of these that opens up for writing space. And we've got all these laces, which is vintage lace. And then we've got all these appliques and pearls and more pearls. And we've got some vellum back here on the back side. But there's videos for those. Again, I use the vellum that I cut out and put across the pages for something pretty to look at. And then I stamped, again, more vintage lace, more of my lace, vintage. Then this is the other side of that envelope. And I've created a little, which, it's a little fabric tag, style, size, price. Put it right there. We've got one that says gowns back there. And then we have a journal card. This is Joey Card Maker. And this here and here on the back is Happiness and Crafting. Here again, I think this is, again, this one here and here is Graphics Fairy. And then I don't know where that one came from. I have no idea. Could be part of my stash, probably. This, I know, is Triple V Vintage. Again, here's another one of these great pockets. Long, flat pocket. And then here we have this. Again, I have a video for this. And we have a journal page up here. I know where that came from. Let me pop that back where it goes. It was back here. There we are. So we have that. That's a pocket. And then this is vintage. And then, again, here's another page. And you can see it's very fat. I mean, it's... And then we have another one of those card folders that has lots of pretty little pieces of furniture and things. And I don't know, this I think is Joey Card Maker, but I don't, and this was the scrapbook paper. Can't remember whose video this is, or whose digital that is, but, and then we have, it just opens like that. And then we have, these are Joey Card Maker as well. So that is my Marie Antoinette. It's got some more vintage lace there and here. And then she gets a special little booklet, which I won't show because, you know, it's going with the gift. It's a thank you, but it matches everything. So there you have it. I think this front photo, though, is from a couple of the photos I do know are from, or the images are from Medieval Mirage. So some are Medieval Mirage, some are Joey, and then a couple of other, I don't know, I can't remember, because I use so many different people in here, like I said, that it's hard to remember who I did what for. But this beautiful girl is from, oh yes, I got to remember, I got to grab a card. I'm sure, well, let's see, do I have a card right here? I put a bunch of them in front of me. I think I could I've got Joey Card Maker here. It was Jardin Royal, which means Royal Garden. My friend told me, Stephanie told me that That's what it means. So where'd that paper clip go? Well, there it is. So we need something in there. So if she fits in there, she might be good. I have a bunch that are cut out. Yeah, she's good. That one might be too tall. See, I had done a bunch of cards, so I think I'll do her. And I could put her in here. It's always good to just pop a paper clip if you forgot, because you go for hours looking for that one going, where is it, where is it, where is it, right? Well, there we go. I know all my pockets are full. And I've got photos of it already. It's already up on Instagram. So after the video here, I will get it packaged up and ready to send to my friend who has been waiting patiently for this for almost a year. Since the spring of this year. And I'll probably add some other goodies to it. I always add things, you know. So we'll see what else I add to this for her. She's a good customer she's one of my VIP customers. She's actually one of my collector customers. There are people who collect my work. And so she's one of my collectors, and she's getting that. Okay. So, that was a lot, right? Sorry. That was quite a bit. Seemed like I had something else to show you, but I honestly am drawing a blank as to what else I might have made. I really haven't done any work lately. I've been down for the count pretty much every day. So I get a good day here and there, and that's when I have a good day. I finish things. At least that's been my goal. Now I do have a tray to graph with today. Yay! All right. Let me get... So what are you guys up to? We're not up to anything. Oh, today? Now, while we're doing this video, the garage door opener guys are coming because our garage door is, I guess, out of calibration. Oh, this was the other thing I made. Hello. Yes. One day this has been sitting on my desk for over a year. I wanted to make a cuff. You guys see it? Bling, diamonds, lace. Made from an old shirt. And see, it's an old shirt cuff. It was my husband's. And I have added a couple layers of lace here and buttons and bling. And so, yes, I made myself a fancy cuff for when I want to show off pretty things. And maybe I don't have want to change to a different blouse or something. So I made myself a bling cuff. Very, very much, what would you call it? Shabby chic. So anyway, yes, I made that too. It's been sitting on my desk. I keep moving it around. I lost it for a while. Got into it. It ended up in a file or in a basket somewhere. Sorry, my mouth is dry today. And I pulled out the basket, to see what was in there. And I found it and I went, oh, that's where you went. So it's been hiding for a while. So we're going to do this pocket. Now I started this last year. Now this is all the kits and bits and pieces I need to use for this. So I'm going to set this next to me on a TV tray. All right, I just pulled my tray over so I could find it. I'm actually going to move this Marie Antoinette. She has been moved around my studio so much. I'm surprised she's still in one piece. All right, so I made this last year, and I've been doing these pockets for about 6 years, actually. And this one in particular, a lot of times I make my pockets out of a file folder. But I got these accordion file folders. And what I did with this one is I folded it in half, and I glued it all the way around closed, leaving this open here, this, and this. Gave it a good inking. And what I'm doing is, so it's a triple pocket, and it will hold, I'll show you what it's going to hold in a minute. It'll hold big journal cards. And I thought it'd be a fun gift, right? Or something to play with, or something to have on your table at Christmas. But anyway, you just fold it in half and then decorate. Okay, so that's what that's made of. Now we do carry these accordion file folders in our shop, and if you don't see them, ask Jolene. I know she has them, and so do I. So we've got them if you want to make some. But see what it does? It gives you room. Now I haven't done anything with this. I have left it natural, but I might I'm thinking I might stick some lace in there. I'm looking at it going, maybe I need lace. So possible, right? And I also made, and I'm pretty sure there's a video for this, is these double-sided hidden paper clips. Got one on each pocket. Let me get, there we go. And I made these. I'm pretty sure I did these in a video, but if I didn't, or you want to know how to make them, let me know. But anyway, so I made those, and I decorated the cover, and it is, you know, 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional. It's got roses, and there is a lot of bling on it, as you could see everywhere, right? And roses, and it's got the papers, and this is Joey Card Maker from last year, his Christmas kit. And then I made, and I did this in a video, I believe. So this is like this. This was all last year, about this time last year. So that's what I started with. Now Joey's kit is, let me see if I can find it. I did find it. Yuletide Cheer. This is the kit from last year that I'm using. Yuletide Cheer. He also had a freebie on his Ko-fi site. And he has the Yuletide collage papers. Those might still be there. You'll have to go look. Or they may now be with his things for sale. Again, it was last year. So what I thought we could do today is finish this. I would like to finish some things to go in. Is there anything else down there? No. To go in this, okay? So I'm going to set her up there, and then I have all these goodies that go with it. Let me just double check, make sure everything's okay with my daughter, because my granddaughter, Jolene's youngest daughter, has, well, we're not sure if it's strep or tonsillitis, but she got very sick, got caught in the rain during one of her practices for Scarlet Regiment Band, and ended up getting sick because she's just burning the candle at both ends. You know how that can be for kids. So I had started, I have a pouch that I pulled out, and I started for this. I've made myself a ton of, I don't know why I made so many of these, crazy. Maybe I should sell some. And I just pulled some things to go with this, and I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I was going to put these in each pocket because these are vintage Christmas postcards. And I think I was going to put one in each pocket, so that must be why I have those, I'm thinking. You know, it's tough when you pull something out that's been sitting stored away for a year, and you're like, oh my gosh, what do I do with this? And I had started these. These are the tall journal cards I was making to go inside, and I have used vintage lace. You know, the funny thing is, I don't know where these laces are. I have lost my, this is the one I don't know where it is. But that's okay. It's already got its lace on it. I am going to re-glue because it looks like it's kind of lost its, I just didn't glue it. I think I was thinking about sticking something under there, so I thought, oh, I won't glue it. I'm going to pull out some trim. This is the braid trim. We carry this in our shop as well. That's really bright. I don't know if I want it that bright. Let me see what else I got. Let me grab a couple things, because I've been trying to clean up the studio as I go, as I've told you. There we go. So we've got some trims, we've got some goodies, and I got some ideas. Well, I was watching a Halloween video. I don't do Halloween crafts, but I was watching one anyway. And so she was using some trims on something, and I went, oh yeah, I have Christmas trims like that. Don't ask me why Halloween triggered Christmas. I don't know. It's weird, but it did. So I was thinking what I might like to do is put this up along the side, but I also want to use this bit, and I don't know where this came from either. I think this came from my friend Marlene. Marlene is the one who sent me that other pretty thing. I was thinking of doing something like this in the corner, maybe, because we have that and that. I thought that kind of brought out the red and green. And then I was thinking I would add the gold over here. Maybe. Was I going to do that? Maybe. Or was I going to put it over here, maybe? I don't know. It's hard when it's a year later, right? You don't remember what you were doing. There's no recall. I think both of those would be pretty. I don't mind those. I really don't. Let me think. Oh, yeah, and then I had this really pretty piece I think I was thinking of putting on there as well. I must have seen something, or I don't know what made me want to make these, but anyhow, I did. And this was last year, so it's nothing I saw this year. I've watched probably over 10,000 videos according to YouTube, so, you know, if I say I don't remember where I saw something, I truly don't, because many times I'm either having a migraine day and I'm just random watching videos, but I'm not really recording it. Well, at least I don't think I am, but maybe I am. Now I'm wondering if I should use the braid instead. Oops, oh, sorry. I feel like that gold braid is just like in your face. No, I'm going to use this. It's okay. Oh, now I've turned that over and I don't know. It does have a right and a wrong side. Anyway, I was saying, I watch a lot of videos. I really do. And generally, I will give credit. I don't always, especially if it's something I've already made and then someone's made it and then it's reminded me to go back and make it again. And rarely will I say, oh, this is my idea. Now this is my idea. Okay. As far as I know other people have copied it because I did that video a year ago. So of course, everybody else might have made it since then, right? But as far as I know, I was the first one to come up with that accordion pocket. So if I don't say that, I'm sure I was inspired by somebody. When, I don't know, because I watched just, my husband will confirm I watch massive amounts of videos. I really do. I want to glue this on here. I'm thinking I need to kind of like, so it's not that I'm trying to not give someone credit, but also I promote so many people. Sometimes I just want to craft. I don't want to have to think about, oh, where did I see this? Whose was it? Blah, blah, blah. You don't have to do that when you're crafting, right? So sometimes I just don't want to think about it. I just want to craft. Or I will see something that I did that I know they got from me, but then they have put their stamp on it, right? And it might inspire me to make it the way they did. So just so you know, for future reference. Sometimes, you know, if I don't have an idea, I will make what someone else made because it's like, well, but as long as I'm not claiming it as mine, it's good. Okay. This is me right now, making this right in front of you. There's no, I don't know where I would have seen it. I have not seen it anywhere. I'm just making my cards my way. You know what I mean? Just doing my thing. Okay. You're watching my thought process in action. And I don't remember what I was doing last year, unfortunately. I had a great idea for these cards. I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, it's been a year. I can't even remember what I was planning, or was I going to add something on the bottom? Was I just going to work on the sides? Because, see, these are on cardstock, so they're ready to write on. And, yeah, they get a little bumpy, but, you know, no biggie. Or just keep them because they're pretty. Now, I could put this over here. Do I want to do it over there? Maybe not have it all on one side like that one. I kind of want to spread that gold on over to the other side. I really do. I think there's too much there, right? I've already trashed my nails pretty badly working on the Marie Antoinette book, so, and I've got glue all over me, so, because from crafting, so just ignore. Hands are not perfect today. There we go. I have the worst dry mouth. After it rains, we all get dry mouth here. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just because the sun comes out. And dries everything out or what. But I woke up with a super raspy throat and I thought, oh no, I hope I'm not getting what my granddaughter has. I sounded like a frog when I got up. Still kind of raspy. I know it's allergies. It's draining. took my meds, used my inhaler, blew my nose, did everything I could think of so I wouldn't sniffle. How are you guys feeling? Everybody feeling okay? I know there's a lot of junk going around. And for those of us who are older, we do have to watch for pneumonia and RSV. And we did just lose Diane Keaton to sad pneumonia. She died from pneumonia, complications from pneumonia. At least that's what they said. I read the most current thing. Okay, so I want something else on here. I'm thinking maybe gold. I want to put gold. Oh, I just bought, where'd it go? Where did I put it? Is it here? No, not that pocket. One moment. Right behind me. You know, I told you that I bought a bunch of stuff and I can just turn around. Not bought a bunch of stuff, but I can just turn around and grab my, I have like these little sparkly thingies, which I've never used before. I wonder if the gold and red would look good on there, maybe. Crystal dots or something like that. These are Prima. I don't think... Oh, these are Frank Garcia. You know, I finally saw I was thinking he was an older guy. He's a young guy. I thought Frank Garcia was an older guy. I finally saw him in a video the other day. I don't remember where, if it was on YouTube or... No, I think I saw it on Facebook, actually. I had no... He was introducing... He's got new fabric line. You know, that matches his... Oh, that might be pretty. I'll try those. That matches his fabric, that matches his papers. Pretty cool, right? Young guy. Just doing well. Everybody talks about Frank and his classes. He's down in LA area. And I'm like, oh my gosh. You know, I had no idea he was in California. He has a studio down there. A lot of people fly there from all over the U.S. to take classes with him. I did not know that. Traces Sparkle, Jennifer does. There's a couple of other gals. Oh, I can't think of their names. I know their YouTube, I know their Instagram names, but I don't know their other handles. So, oh dear. Let me get this one here. I need to get my pick out. Yeah, I just got these in the mail. This is the last one she had. I should have bought, would have bought two if I'd known I was going to like them so much. And trying to get the, you know, those little hairs that you get. Seems like, I'm going to say that one's smaller than the others. So what I'm going to do, since they're not glued on yet, my nails are already trashed. Doesn't matter if I get glue all over them or not. I just got a pretty new nail polish, so I'm kind of dying to use that. There we go. Kind of like that. I don't know. Well, I think I like it. I think I like it. It's got a little bit of gold in it. Let's see how it looks in the camera. It's sort of pinky. But when you put it on there, oh no, that looks good. I think it's okay. I'll probably go along with my stickles and stickle some of these up to just make it all match, right? And this one, I don't think I need anything else on this one. I'm going to leave that turned upside down because we are not done with that for sure, right? So, yeah, these are kind of cool. This was with the Candy Cane Lane kit, which I think I have somewhere around here, but I just bought it as an individual. I was looking for paper flowers because I used a lot of my Christmas, and this is all I could find. I couldn't find any poinsettias. No paper poinsettias anywhere. Prima didn't have any. I might have to go on the Prima site and see what they say. You know, do they have any anywhere? I noticed that this wants to catch. Let me get a pin. Excuse me. Oh gosh, I hope you didn't see me. I'm a hot mess. I need to go do my hair. It's time to get a color and it works. Yeah, that'll keep it from flapping. It was driving me crazy, catching on everything. Okay, so, yeah. And then I got some of these, which is cool. But I don't think they go on this. I just don't think. But I wanted to get some more, like, little, smaller Christmas flowers. But I couldn't find any poinsettias. don't want anything else on here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I heavily decorate it? I just don't know how crazy to go. I think that's a lot right there, even just that. I mean, they'll fit in the pocket. Do I want anything on the bottom? Do I want any word? Any phrases? I do have, sorry, my nose is itching so bad. I do have the Tim Holtz Christmas, oh, right behind me. I got up to go look for them, and they're right behind me. Could they get any closer? No, they would have bit me. I've got a lot of the Tim Holtz ideology books that have all the sayings. Maybe I can find one that would look, I've got 4 different ones from different years. I'm going to see if there's one in there that would work. And because they come in the red, yeah, see, they come in the red and the green. The green would be pretty down here. The red maybe here. A Wonderful Christmas Time. Ooh, that might be pretty right there, right? Stars are brightly shining. Wonderful life. Hello, December. Peace on earth. Believe in the magic. That's kind of pretty, wouldn't you think? I like that, but I'm going to tell you it's too white for me. So I'm going to get rid of some of the white. And I'm probably going to have to glue it because now my fingerprints have been all over it, and it probably won't glue down, right? Yeah, nothing like Tim Holtz. Ooh, this Friday. Well, you're going to see this Saturday. So Friday, I hopefully will have taken a class with Tim, another one, but it's his Halloween class. Now, I don't do Halloween crafts, so I'm going to make the Christmas version of what he's teaching in the class. So I'm going to use all of his techniques, but everywhere he has different Halloween items, I'm going to do a Christmas. He's doing a Halloween curio cabinet. I'm going to be doing the Christmas curio cabinet. So maybe the next video I see you, I will have it finished. Let's see what we have in the green. There we go. Yeah, the green's great. May your days be merry and bright. That might be too long right here. 'Tis a season to be jolly. A wonderful Christmas time. Making spirits bright's a good one because it looks like they're going to a party, right? Doesn't it seem like it? It seems like it to me. Seems like they are headed to a party. I feel like it needs some gold or something. Pearl. Well, I don't want to use pearls. I want to use some gold bling. I've got gold bling. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Oh, yeah, I just put that on there without the glue, didn't I? Well, we'll see if it's going to stick. This is super, super, super sticky. I can feel it. So, I don't know. Maybe it'll be okay. I just need to make this more vintage looking. Then I feel like it needs something. So let me grab I've got a bunch of these. I think I'll use the non-sticky one. Let me look. Hold on. 1 sec. 1 second. Got a couple of different gold blingy thingies. I don't think this is sticky stuff. Is this sticky? Oh, it is. It's adhesive diamond wrap. And it's Dollar Tree from years ago. And I don't think Dollar Tree makes any of the stuff they used to. I know when my daughter and I have gone looking over there, they've had nothing. None of the things we used to buy there, they're pretty much down to nada, right? So it's sad. The craft section, at least in my stores, have dwindled to nothing. They've gone to the more expensive items, which in my store is not doing well, from what I understand. The store manager says it's really hurting them to go up to these higher prices. So we have a lot of people in this town who don't have any money at all, and it's killing them to have to. Yeah, it's sticky. It is. Oop, oop. Oh, stuck to my sweater. Yay, I got lucky. It didn't go to the floor. Okay. I'm cutting off the excess sticky. Okay. All right, do I want it on the top of that? On the bottom? Maybe there. We'll see. Now, I don't know if the sticky will stay on there, if it'll come off. If it doesn't stay on there, then I definitely am going to need to add glue. I see the corner. Can I get it? Maybe not. Sometimes you just need a pokey tool, and sometimes your pokey tool will not work either. Oh, hallelujah. That was a struggle. Like I said, some days the struggle is real. All right, let's do that over here, but let's put it on this side away from that because it's going to be a different gold, unfortunately. Not all golds are made equal. These are my sticky scissors, so I always use the same scissors. When you can do this with any image, any genre. You could do Halloween images on your folded pocket here. You could do botanicals if it's not that time of year for you. You could do Christmas, steampunk, whatever your grungy, whatever your thing is. Ow. Hello. Yeah, my hands are swollen today from arthritis. It's really bad, so I'm kind of having trouble with my hands. They don't want to work. I'm going to put that there. Well, let's see if we can get this. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to hold this up where I could see the light because it's dark down there. I've got too many things piled up next to me on my desk where it's blocking the light out, which is sad. There we go. Is anybody watching The Golden Bachelor? I've been watching The Bachelor since day one, you know, like years and years and years ago. And it's not good this year. It's really, the season is just terrible. The guy has no personality. Nice, but geez, he's like a doorstop. Poor girls. They deserved a better guy. I don't know where they got this guy. It was an ex-football player, divorced ex-football player. But it seems like he's more interested in younger women and more, he's enjoying making out with all the gals, I'll tell you. But and really gets into it. But I don't, 10 to 1, he picks no one. He's just on it to be on it, you know. So that's been a big disappointment. There's not a lot on TV, so, but I've been a fan of that show forever. I would love to have a tab on this. What do you guys think? Tab would be too much? I don't think so. I have gold tabs of a bunch of different colors of gold. So let's see if I can find something that's more antique gold. Or maybe sparkly. Sparkly's not bad. Yeah, that's more of an antique gold, but it's kind of flat. I don't know if I like that. What about this one? Let me see if I like this up there. No, it's not horrible. Let me look at this one. I was watching a DIY crafter the other day. Just a straight crafter. She's not doesn't do what we do. But I think I like that dull one a little bit better up there. And she uses rub and buff on everything. She gold buffs every single thing. I'm not kidding you. If it's not gold, she makes it gold by using rub and buff. If you don't know what it is, it's a tube of like just gold to emboss things or make it gold or burnish it, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But anyway, she uses it on metal and wood and every single thing. And I'm like, wow, I had no idea. I thought, yeah, paper, but or I'd seen it used a lot on like, we used to use it at the gallery on frames, high-end frames that got a little damaged. We would use it. Yeah, I think that one, or do I have a brighter one than that even? Maybe that I would like better. Do I have anything I like better? I might need to cut some more of these. I think I'm getting low on my, well, I really like that, you know me. But I think this is copper, not gold. So I don't know if this would look good on here. Yeah. I'm getting a terrible shadow in here today. It's that time of year where the light's sort of indirect in here. It's coming in at a really weird angle, so I'm getting tons of shadow. I'll just put this on there. I like this. And I could definitely put some lace on that. It's going to be easier to get it out of the pocket if it's got a tab on it. And then you just write on the back, right? Let me get some more water. Sorry, guys. I'm literally going to start croaking like a frog here in a minute. Uh-oh. That was my pouches hitting the floor. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Is that back up there? Oh, now I'm running over it. No. Uh-oh. Oh, ran over my roses. No. Can't do that. I'm almost wondering, well, it might be sticking out too much. I was wondering out loud. Don't mind me. How about, I do have, I don't know where they are, but I'll find them in a minute. I'm trying not to knock over my giant thing of water here. You know I've done it a couple times now, including a coffee onto the floor. I have these big red bows. I was thinking, would a bow look pretty in the middle of that? I actually kind of like that. Yeah, I do like that. It was bugging me. I don't know where this came from. I don't think my sister made that. I think it came from my friend, Arlene, but I'm not sure. I don't know who sent that to me. Somebody did. If you recognize it and you sent it to me, you can tell me. Because I can't remember. It's been a year, so I don't know. Okay, we go over here. But then that means that needs something sparkly in the middle. I need a little gold ball there. And I have like a gazillion of them. Not a problem. I always have to do this because they get stuck and then I end up with them all over the floor, right? See how my mind works. I think, oh, I need this. What do I have, right? One day I opened this upside down. Oh my gosh, what a mess. You have no idea. Oh, I need my pokey tool. Where's my pokey tool? The other one. Oh, I'll just grab this one. I'll grab this one. Maybe I'll grab this one. I don't know. I know I don't use it because it's always in its tube. Because it's so pretty, I don't want it to get damaged. See, isn't it pretty? Yeah, it's a double-sided tool. Yep, there we go. I have another one, but I don't know where it went. And it's not sticking anything. Well, that doesn't do me any good if it doesn't stick, people. There we go. Got one. Come on, flip over. Yeah, these little gold balls don't stick to that. Well, that's not interesting. Huh. Let me grab my other one. I have several. I don't even know if that's big enough. I don't even think that's big enough. Yeah. Sometimes I think these get dusty or dirty, and then they don't. The wax doesn't work. It works on the teeny tiny little things, but you start getting a little bit bigger. That's what I wanted it to do. And then you use this end to tap it down. Clean up anything you don't want. Maybe I need to use this one more. Start using it. Alrighty. I'm going to close this before I dump the whole thing on the floor and make a big fat mess. There. I like that. Yep, that makes it more finished. So we've got two of those. So that's one's gonna go in there. So we need a third one. And I do have one that I started, but I haven't done anything with. And here it is. I haven't finished it, so we could glue that on. Is that the one I really want to use? I mean, I have a lot of pretty images. Maybe I don't even know if I want to use that image this time, right? But I do have all these gorgeous images from Joey. Oh my goodness. I'm having a day. Wait a minute. And the struggle is really, really real. Oh, it's the flowers. They keep hitting the floor. I'm going to put them back where I got them because they are causing me no end of trouble. They're misbehaving. Because when I'm done with this project, I can put everything away. I've been clearing trays and projects like crazy, I have to tell you. So I'm super duper excited about that. And let me see if there's something I would rather have. I do like that one, but I think I wanted... Oh, I got those. Santa. Oh, there's a pretty family. A dad skating with the kids. Let's see, what do I have here? I have her and I have the tree. Okay. And oh, that's the cover. He's kind of cool. Very dapper. Those guys are pretty, huh? Sorry, I have something on my eye. I really like this. One of those two would be pretty, wouldn't it? I think I like that better than the candy shop one. I think I do like that better. Let's see what else was in here. Did I get everything? Did I look at everything? I don't know. Yeah, I might have. And then, oh, there was all these gorgeous other pieces too. So the ephemera is amazing for this. Yeah, that was last Christmas. I just saw my... Well, let's see what's over here. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at Santa. He'd be pretty on one, wouldn't he? He's not as big, but, I mean, I could... We got a tree. We got Santa. Oh, look at all this beauty. Oh, my goodness. I forgot about this kit, Joey. To tell you to watch this. Joey was out sick for quite a long time. He came back, and then I know he did a free Halloween digital, but I didn't get it because I don't do Halloween. But oh, isn't she pretty? Oh, I'd love her. I wish she was a bigger picture. I would use her in a heartbeat. And see, those are bigger. Okay, now he's really handsome. Should we do him on one? I don't know. Yeah, he needs to be up there with that. Oh, I did print that a couple times, so I must really like that because I did it like 3 times. Okay, so problem is when you have a kit that you absolutely love and adore, it is very difficult to pick something. Well, let's cut it and we could see. Let me see where we're at in time. Not that it really matters because we can do as long as we want. You know, Saturday's always a longer video. Oh, we're not even at the hour mark. So yes, we have time to do this. We do. And I have to go by this size. So let's see what this size is. We are at 5 by 7 3/4. I'm going to try to line that up. There's a faint line there. Yeah. And then I know I can't get all that on there, so I'm going to have to cut some of it off. I will do that in just a minute. This doesn't go to 7 3/4, so I'll have to run over to Bertha and get her to do it once I pick out which one I want, which I don't know. That is really pretty. to me, it's about a Christmas party, right? Like they're caroling or they're doing the tree. I mean, you have these two dancing. They're going into the party. They're dancing at the party. She's on the way to the party, and then there's the beautiful Christmas tree. So it's all about Yuletide gatherings, which Joey gave it a really good name. He doesn't need to do one this year. He did such a beautiful one last year. I've already got a tree on one, so I guess we'll use this one. Oh, yes, and this can only be 5 inches, so what do I have to cut off? Let's see. Oh, let's see. We need to cut off a little bit more on each side, I think would help. Let me cut off this stuff right there. Okay, we can get rid of that. Are we at 5? Not quite. We're a quarter too long, so we'll just cut it down on this side. We need to be at 5. We need to be at 5. Why am I having trouble with this? Did I not cut that straight? Guess I didn't. Okay. And then we need 7 3/4, which means I'm going to be cutting off something. So maybe I would cut off more of the bottom because I do like that at the top. So give me 1 second. That one will only go to 6. I have it marked for 7, but I don't have it past 7. And you're going to hear a crash probably because I got more stuff. I've got stuff stacked on stuff, stacked on stuff. Let's see if that's the right. Is that the right size? Let me look. Let me see. Yeah. I could have gone a little bit bigger, but that's okay. We're going to cut this one off to the same thing. Be right back. Okay, there we go. There we are. Let me see, is that going to fit? Yes, it's going to fit. Okay. I needed to get up and stretch my legs anyway. Okay, I had this, I think, for one of them, that my sister makes these. And I was thinking it would go on something, but it's too big. I'll have to put that with my other Christmas stuff so it doesn't get lost. I'm not going to use that one, so let me put that away. Oh, where am I going to put this? I got to find someplace where it doesn't get ruined. Put it in a little envelope, I guess, right? Oh, Joey, I just love this kit. I wish I had time to make a whole journal, but I don't, or I would. I just don't see me getting to it. Well, it's not the time, it's the health. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my corners. Oh, you know what? I need to glue it on, then I'll cut it. It's going to be easier. Let me glue that on first. Let me get a glue board. So anyway, our garage door opener, it stopped working. My husband tried batteries and he reprogrammed it, and being a mechanic, excuse my head, it's horrible. Ugh, don't look. So he was playing around with it, and the motor seemed fine, and yada yada. And the guy said, well, the technology in it's gotten too old, and it's not holding signal any longer, and you're going to need a new garage door opener. Well, I think this one's been in there 15 years, and not that we open it much, but I think it might have been original to the house. I'm not sure. It seems like I thought we got a new one put in, or we got it repaired. I can't remember. So I don't know. We I've only lived here 15 years, so I don't know. But anyhow, we got them coming today. It's that time. I told my husband, I hate it when we fix one thing. As soon as we fix one thing, it seems like everything starts happening to the house. I mean, we put in the floors, and while we did the floors, we had 3 different plumbing problems that had nothing to do with floors. Why? We're working on floors. Why would we have plumbing problems, right? Nowhere near pipes or anything. We get into my studio, we had mold in the wall, so we had to do remediation in there. And then the window was leaking, so we had to fix that. And in here in my studio. Then we had to paint it, And then the water heater went out right in the middle of the project. We're like, what in the world? So Joe and Greg had to stop. Joe's our neighbor who does everything for us and with us. Had to stop and put in a new water heater. Thank goodness Joe was already helping us because, oh gosh, all because we touched the floor. And so now we're touching the garage door. So please let it stop there. I don't know what else would be, but hopefully nothing else. We didn't have any issues during the rain. We worried about a leaky roof. You know, you never know. It's an older, it's 20 something years old. So, and then we turned on the heater to test it because, we've had some cold mornings and it's working okay. Fingers crossed. It does need, we are going to call the company and have them come out and give it a good service for the winter. Because we try to service our air conditioner and heater every year. I don't keep the house particularly hot in the winter, but I do have to keep it right around 66, 68 in the winter. So I don't keep it too warm, but warm enough, So, now I am working with vintage colors, so I'm going to use Victorian velvet. Doesn't that make sense for this? It's very Victorian, right? Let's use some Victorian velvet distressing. This is my favorite kind of wintry, yummy. That's what I used before they had spun sugar, or before I even knew it existed. I don't know if this was it. This was the one for me, right? Or I could put a green on here. I would have to go drag out my Tim Holtz tins and pull it out, which I should do. I mean, I should get them out and just leave them until Christmas, which is only going to be a couple more weeks before I stop working on Christmas, believe it or not. Because getting it to you guys, well, if it's supplies that you need to make something, we only have till, beginning of November. If it's something that you're buying as a gift or for yourself, yes, I can ship, up to Thanksgiving, and you should get it in plenty of time, maybe even the first week of December. But we aren't sure about shipping this year, so, as far as we're talking U.S. shipping, not elsewhere. We don't ship elsewhere, but... Oh, I just saw 2 more shops that are closing on Etsy where I buy. So, gosh, it's sad. Okay, so we have that. Now we need to decorate this in some way. I'm thinking we need to put something there. She's wearing burgundy. I like that. Or we have red. I think I picked up the green for this one. And then because she was wearing burgundy, I did her in the burgundy color. Could do green up the side. Let me see. What do I have available to me? That's another thing. Oh, you know what I have? I have a ton of trims from the Magical Mixery that I bought last year. Sorry about the noise. That's a whole box of Christmas stuff. Oh, we have red. Could use that. I'm looking at the Christmas stuff. Here, I'll show you what I'm working off of. Ta-da! Yeah. Think I shop there much? No, this is my favorite place to get trimmed. Oh, and I have if someone was wearing a fur coat, I would be using this. Oh my goodness, I love it. Oh, there's that. That's pretty. Does that go with that? Maybe the green. That. Oh, that's pretty. I'm just looking at all my trims here. There's a fluffy trim. I don't know if I like fluffy on there or not. That's more of that red lace. Oh, that must be where I got my green lace. There we go. There we go. I'm finding my laces. I was wondering what laces did I use and where are they? Okay. That's in my lace cart. Oh, it's in there. And it's being naughty. I'm just putting it on the floor. I'm going to have a huge mess to clean up when I'm done here, but that's okay. We don't mind. I don't like the idea of red there. I just have to see if I like the idea of green there. Green up the side is pretty. Hold on. I thought the red would be okay, but it's too pale on there. Let me see if my burgundy lace. I have a pretty gold too. I know you can hear me rummaging around, right? There it is, there it is, there it is. I have a big giant bag of this somewhere. And I mean giant bag, 10 yards. The lady sent it to me in a big ball. I was so mad. I still have never been able to unwind that whole ball. It's crazy. Let me put those off to the side. Okay, stay. All right, you too. You stay too. I may add you. All right, now see, these are other cards, so we kind of want something that looks good with them, right? We don't want to go this way. I'm not going to use this one even if I do anymore. That's probably why I don't use it. Spend a fortune on it and don't use it. I mean, it goes with her dress. It doesn't really go with that, but... Or the other option is green. Well, let me see. I will have to cut it off here because it's too wide. Yeah, that green does look pretty. It does match this. Or it's going to be this. I think it kind of clashes with the red. I think that's the problem I'm having with it. It looks like it's going to be green. After all that trouble. That's all right. We might use it for something else. You never know. Let me get this one. And what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to cut this down because this is way too wide. And I don't want it that wide. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut. That is going to be just too difficult to work with. Throw that in my scrap bowl. And then I'm going to cut it off of its gather spot. There we go. Take it off of its header. It has a little stitched header where they sort of slightly gather it to see how long I want to go. Okay, I'm going to go all the way up there, and I'm going to cut it straight across to the best of my ability. Okay. Yeah, I love Magical Mixery. I got this last year there. They have a lot of cabochons and sequins and trims, and I didn't see anything this year for Christmas. Although I haven't been over there in a while, I will have to go look. I don't have a link for you because I have a hard time finding it myself. I think I know where I can get a link, but I'm not sure. I don't have any affiliate with her. You know, she's not one of my gals. Yeah, I think, as I only want a little bit. I don't want to cover her up. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go small. And I think what I'm going to do on this is going to kind of curve it a little. Hopefully I can do it without cutting myself. Let me find my smaller. Hey, my smaller. Yeah, my fairy godmother, my fairy crafty godmother sent these to me. Someone was asking about them. They are Tim Holtz. He also has the spring action scissors, which I prefer the old school. I have the spring action for sewing, and I don't use them. They don't do it for me. I cut that fancy, but I think I want to go this way. Sometimes where the ribbon curves, it gives me a better, from down here. Okay, I'll just throw the glue on there, and then we'll figure it out, right? Sorry about the head. I'm a mess today. Yikes. Okay. Let's get some glue on there, and then I'll add more. I just want to get a little bit of glue on there to get it going. I have a terrible sore throat today. I think it's just allergies. But it is bugging me. Oh, okay, that's a Kleenex. I don't want to use that, because if I use that, it's going to stick to it. There. I'm going to trim that all. And I will add more glue, too. Oh, we're absolutely trimming. Yeah. And then I have to trim it to match the corner. I gotta clean these scissors. I feel like they have glue on them from other projects. Yeah. cut it off here. Now, believe it or not, those two I will keep, and I will use them. I used them the other day on something, and I was like, oh, thank goodness I have that, right? And then I have the smaller, a little bit smaller scissors. I've got, well, let's see, 3, 4. You know we're having a true crafting session when you see a lot of scissors on your desk, all different sizes for all different projects. One is plenty, but you know, being the professional seamstress that I am, I have more than one of everything. I always have the right scissor for the right project. The right tools for the right project, I guess, is the important thing. And I'll get these little crumbs with the little desk vacuum. My favorite thing in the whole world. Okay, so, and when you do this, it takes a lot of the shiny off of it. And if the glue seeps out and it's on there and you don't like it, you can get out your glue eraser and that'll help you with that as well. Let me see, that's Kleenex. You have a glue eraser, which we do sell these in the shop, or we used to. I think we still do. I don't know if we sell them separate or only in the kit, but if you need one, you can always ask Jolene for one. I'm sure she'll get you a listing for it if you need it. Jolene's great. Just say, hey, do you have this? Many times we do. It's just hard to keep up. We have about 200 listings in our shop. It's a lot to inventory and keep up with. Plus, you know, multiples of each thing. So just ask if you don't see something you want or you saw it in my video. Say, hey, do you have that? You know, she'll get back to you. She doesn't get right back to us because she's probably at a rehearsal or something or in the middle of driving somewhere. Okay, I do like that. I think I like that. I don't really think I need quite so many scissors. We could get rid of 1 or 2 pair, huh? I'll go back and clean them all after the video. I clean all my scissors. I'm a good crafty mom, craft tool mom. Okay, she needs something else. We need some gold. Where's my gold? Oh, did I have gold in any of this? That was the silver. One of those I thought I saw gold and white. Did I? No. But, I mean, I have fancy. I could go up the side with it. I wonder if I could do... This one's really pretty. I don't know where it opens at. Down here? Yeah. This is chenille. Yeah, it doesn't show much. Too small for that. It's great for a tag, though. I always forget about these for tying on tags. Or bottom of a tag, you know, something small. The big stuff, it's not so great, you know. All right. I thought I just saw the gold and white. I did see it. Where did I see it? Oh, maybe in my other... One sec. Yeah, I do have some. I don't know if this would look good because it's white, you know. Although they're wearing white in their shirts. I don't know, that's a no-no. Could put some white on there. No, I don't like that. I thought I would. I was thinking it was more gold than it is. Okay, that's a no. Oh, but could we do... Oh, I know. One sec. I have to crawl under my desk. Gosh, guys, that's what happens when you have lots of stuff. There we go. That's a good one. I don't have anywhere to put this but the floor. Okay, let me do... This was my mom's trim. I pull it out every year and share it with you guys. Tell you all about it. She used to make pretty angels and things. This used to be on the dresses of the angels and on their halo. And every year I pull it out because it is very, very vintage from the 60s, and I put it on things. Although it's too bright for what we're using. Darn it. It has aged over the years, though, you know, as far as color goes. Oh my gosh, it has. It's gotten more coppery colored. I don't know what it's made from, but, you know, it's an original, right? Let me see what else I got. This is my gold box. I got all kinds of gold trims and laces, and I've got a little silver in here too, but yeah, I was thinking about some of this up the side. Actually, that would go okay, but it's the last of it, so I don't know if I want to use it. I'm hoarding it. I'm hoarding the last of my dark gold stuff. I'm really, really hoarding it. Yeah, I'm hoarding this big time because it's not around anymore. I actually got it at Target, believe it or not, at one point when they actually had a great little craft section, which I don't think they have anymore. Wrong color. Will that work? Is that the same color as the other one? No, the other one's an old gold, but I mean, that's not so bad. It's not as bright as that. Yeah, that's more old gold. Maybe we'll do that. Oh, I got that. Does that work? Gosh, you guys, helicopters, ambulance. I wonder what's going on. Oh, it's gonna go right over the house. I don't know if that one's going to the, if that one's going to the hospital. We have a helipad right, literally opposite my studio, 2 streets over. I don't know where that went. I don't know if it went to the hospital. I can't see it. My tree grew. My tree grew. I can't see. I used to be able to see it land on the hospital helipad from here. How funny. How funny what you get used to, right? Yeah, something happened. Now here comes the sirens. Goodness gracious, it wouldn't be one of my videos unless there was a siren, right? Those of you who've been with me a long time know I'm just a couple blocks from the hospital. The ambulance bay is about 2 or 3 streets over, parallel to me, where the ambulances live. And fire department's at the end of my street. So I have fire, ambulance. One thing I don't have is police department, but many times they are hanging out at the fire department, checking on things, doing reports and stuff. Or they'll go have lunch with the firemen. They all get along pretty good around here. Yeah. That might have been the helicopter landing to pick up someone who's coming in on an ambulance, which is what it sounds like. So there must have been an accident or something somewhere. What time is it? Oh, school's just getting out now, so it wouldn't be a school thing yet. Oh, well, maybe it could be. The elementary's already out. I always worry about kids getting hit by cars around here. Drivers are so distracted these days with their phones and their this and their that. And the kids dart across the street and they get hit. And we have 1, 2, 3 schools right around us, so I just have one a couple streets up from us, one of the elementary schools, and it's where they land the helicopters when there's an accident or something up here and they can't get to the hospital for whatever reason, or they're not going to go to the hospital. They're going to go straight to what do you call it? Let me cut this. Trauma. When I go to take them to the trauma, there's 2 trauma hospitals, one south of us towards Monterey and one towards San Jose, and so when they're heading to the trauma hospitals, trauma centers, they don't land at the hospital. They pick them up right from the school site. Sometimes it's because a kid fell off the monkey bars and they've got a head trauma, and sometimes it's because there's been an accident or an older person and it's just quicker for them to pick them up here. So yeah, we get that too. Sounds like it's landing on our street, but it's not. So yeah, we have an interesting thing. Okay. Took me a while to get used to it, though. I always lived in a quiet neighborhood. And honestly, well, see, where we lived before this house. Oh, that doesn't sound good. I might have to clean that out. It sounds like it wound up in the motor. House before this, we were close to where the ambulances went in and out. They were just up the street from us, literally, but on the same main road. But we would hear a lot of the stuff going to the airport because we were in the flight path. So, but I was used to the airplanes for 22 years, right? So over here, it's a bit noisy. I'm thinking it needs like a flower or let me see. I should check my time. I'm just having a good time. I'm not paying any attention. Oh my gosh, I'm at 1 hour and 25. Well, guys, I guess I better wrap this up. I think I've gone a little too far. Chit chat. I was having such a good time with you. I completely forgot I needed to finish this up. Well, okay, I'm going to add a poinsettia, I think, and some beads and a saying and, you know, some pretties like this. But this was our project for today, and I'm really excited about it because I feel like we did get quite a ways on it. And these go in the pocket. There's one. Here's two. See, it's got a big, you got a big pocket to put it in. And then we have one to go in. Did I leave the middle pocket? Yeah, I was like, dude, tell me I didn't close that. And then I have this one to go in one of them. Maybe I could put it back here. And then we have our pretty paper clips. I don't know. I guess I don't really know that we need these paper clips on here, but they're fun. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to put them back on there or just had them on there to show or whatever. But that's our project for today. Isn't that cool? And now I'm going to just finish up this little goodie off because I don't want to keep you all day. Let me see if I can do. Let me check one more thing. I have the beautiful roses. I was thinking of putting a rose up there. Christmas rose. This is a winter Christmas rose. And it is, oh man, I don't want to dump all these out, but I'm going to have to get to it because I want this one right here. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? That would be so pretty up there or over here. Either way. But I think it's sitting up too high, and I think for that middle pocket, it's sitting up way higher than I thought. But don't be surprised if you see it on there. I mean, it could be that I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. Unless I move them around and I put one of the other flat ones in the middle and I use that here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to come up with some kind of flower, another saying probably, and I don't know what else. But you got the idea of what I'm doing. So I wanted to ask you to come along while I was working on my project so I could finish this up. And then when it's done, I will get it ready to go in the shop. I'll probably show it finished in another video because I'm not sure. I might want to put some lace there and, you know, I might want to do a few more pretty things to it. So we'll see if I do that. If I do that, I will keep it to show you in my next video. And then I'll let you know when it's in the shop. If it's something you want to reserve before it goes in the shop, you know, just let Jolene know that you saw a Christmas envelope pocket. No, let's call it Christmas. Yeah. Envelope pocket is fine. And then I'll know what she's talking about. And you tell her you want to reserve it. And then she'll talk to you about it. Okay? So if this is something that interests you and you'd like to have it, please let her know right away as soon as you see the video. All right, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me on a Saturday and crafting together. I am so thankful for each and every one of you. All of your very kind comments that lift me up every day that I read them. And all of you checking on me when you don't see me. I really, really appreciate you. And those of you who send me happy mail, mwah, mwah, thank you, thank you. And I love you all. I'll see you all very soon. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.